Story name is I Must Feed My Mother. Long, long ago, in a forest lived an elephant. She has a small baby. He was big and strong, and his skin was as white as milk. The white elephant loved his mother more than anything else in the world. More than himself, more than the sweet wild berries and fruits on the tree in the forest, more than the juicy tubers hidden in the ground. The white elephant's mother was blind. He took good care of her. He found a nice cool cave for her. In front of the cave was a lake full of clear shining water and lotuses. Water always makes an elephant's heart glad. The white elephant would first feed his mother and then only would he eat. Whenever he could eat, he would tell stories and tell her now how the forest looked in the hot summer and during the monsoons. And when it powdered, he would speak to her of hills, squirrels, birds, and butterflies with beautiful wings. He would also tell her about flowers, big and small, of many colors. Days passed. The rains came on time. The long grass blew in the wind. Monkeys chattered on trees, and their children and their children's children swung from branch to branch. The white elephant grew older and stronger. Yes, stronger, but gentler and wiser too. Now one day it is so happened that a man who had come from the city of Banaras, now called Varanasi, lost his way in the forest. He sobbed and beat his head, crying. Oh, is it all for me? I will never be able to get off this forest. Someone save me! Save me, please! The white elephant saw the man.
Poor man.
He said to himself,
Why doesn't he weep? I must help him.
the elephant walked towards the man, but he ran away in fear. The elephant followed him. He said in his gentle voice,
Friend, don't be afraid. I wish to help you. Tell me, why do you weep?
I have lost my way. I want to go home. Elephant climbed down and said,
Climb onto my back. I will carry you safely out of the forest and put you on the path that will take you home.
So thanks to the elephant, the man reaches his home in Banaras. Back to Banaras, he heard that the king's men announcing loudly in streets.
Listen, listen. The king elephant is dead. The royal elephant is no more. The king wishes to have a new state elephant. Anyone willing to help the king find a suitable and new king elephant and get a rich reward? Ah.
Said the man.
Now is my chance to get rich. Hooray!
He went to the king and said,
My lord, I have seen a wonderful elephant in the forest. That elephant is big, handsome, and fit for a king. His skin is spotless white. Send some of your elephant traders and soldiers with me. We will catch the elephants and bring the elephant hip to you. Take
whoever you did.
The king said.
I shall be glad to have such an elephant at my palace.
So the man set out for the forest along with many elephant trainers and soldiers. In the forest, the great white elephant was standing in front of his cave in a cool water of the lake. At best very lotus, the tips of his tusks showed in the sun. So he set out for outside. The man went up to the elephant, caught him by his trunk and said,
You must come with me. If you do not, these elephant trainers and soldiers will drag you to the Banaras.
Elephant stood quietly. He knew he was stronger than the man, stronger than all the king's elephant trainers, stronger than all the king's soldiers. He knew that if he wanted to, he could kill anyone who came to catch him.
I don't wish to harm anyone.
Said the elephant to himself and stood with the heads low. So the man to whom he had done a good turn caused to him and along with the elephant trainers and soldiers took him to the Banaras. An elephant trainer had run ahead on reaching the king's palace. He said exactly to the king,
Beautiful white elephant is coming. The most beautiful elephant in the world is coming.
The king got up from his throne and called out his servants.
Decorate the city. Call the musicians, the conch blowers and dancers. People of the city and the little children make a wide stall for the elephant near the palace. Make it the multicolored cloth. Decorate the bamboo poles with skills, flags and garlands of flowers for my new royal elephant. Get the best rice in the city.
After 7 days, the great white elephant arrived in Banaras. People of the Banaras remarked,
How splendid! See how grandly he walks, how grandly he waves ears, how his body shines, how noble he looks.
The elephant was taken to his special stall while music played, laughter and happy voice filled the air. The king greeted him. Alone and sad in her cave, the blind mother elephant tossed her head unhappily.
Many days passed. Where is my son? What could have happened to him? He is so big and handsome. I hope he has not been caught by hunters. Oh, my son is not by my side to tell me about the trees, plants, and grass, and the coming rain. Now I am indeed blind for my son. Was my pair of ears.
Welcome, white elephant of the forest. Welcome.
The king then offered him a bowl filled with cooked rice.
Eat.
He said,
Eat, please.
the elephant did not move. He stood straight and still.
Without feeding my mother, I do not eat.
He said,
Eat at least one morsel for my sake, great elephant.
said the king.
No.
Said the elephant.
Without my mother, I eat nothing. My mother is blind. She must be pining for me. Laying at the mouth of the cave, I can see her, sad and forceful, beating her foot against the roots of tree.
The king stood silent for a moment. Then turning to his elephant trainers and soldiers, he said,
Take the elephant back to the forest. Take him to his mother.
The nobles and people gathered. They clapped and shouted with joy. So the white elephant returned to his forest. As he came to the lotus lake near the cave, he drew some cool water in his silver trunk, and when he saw his blind mother lying down on the floor of the cave, he sprayed the water on her body. She immediately stood up.
What gentle rain blows into the cave.
She said,
Has my son come back? I am back, Mama.
answered the white elephant.
The king has set me free.
The blind mother was overjoyed to hear her son's voice.
May that king live long.
White elephant fed his mother with wild fruits and berries. Only then he did eat. Their days passed in peace and happiness. In Banaras, the king often thought of the great white elephant and his blind mother in the forest.
I wish I could stay near that wonderful white elephant and his mother.
One day, the king built a city for himself near the lake of lotuses in the forest. Every day, he would spend some time with the white elephant and his blind mother, bringing them some roots and flowers. Moral of the story is, as children, it is our duty to look after our parents.